Hi guys! Welcome back to Grade 7 Prep. Today we're talking about popularity, peer pressure, bullying, the PPB.
PPB of Grade 7 Prep. So we're going to be talking about popularity first, and we're just going to talk about kind of what it really means to be popular. So there's a couple different things about it. Some people can see it as, if you have lots of friends, if you're well known around your school, just are involved in a lot of activities after school as well, like sports or after school programs. It can also be kind of seen more in a negative way that you're one of the mean kids, or, you spread gossip, or, you're kind of cliquey with a couple of your friends. But it can be a whole bunch of different things, and today we're going to talk about what those different things are about. So yeah, just like I said, that it could be good. You can have many friends, you can be well-liked or cool, as the kids say nowadays. But yeah, so it also could be negative too. So someone who is popular, there might be a lot of pressure and expectations. Let's just say from people that if you see a friend group and you want to be part of that, they can also pressure you to do different things to be part of their group. And again, that would be related to pressure, which we'll be talking about after. Some people might feel alone when they're popular because they're too busy getting involved with those people that they want to be friends with, but they might lose themselves in the process. That would be the cost of being popular. There might not be any real true connections to yourself or to your friends that you're trying to be close with. And you might actually leave some old friends behind if you're trying to get into this new group, into the new school. And again, there might not be, you might start to feel pressure to make any mistakes, because if you are popular, then everyone knows who you are and everyone kind of looks up to you in a way.
I think it's important to add to that I don't think it really matters if you're popular or not popular, as long as you're being yourself and you're being kind to others.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily bad to be popular, but it's bad to use popularity to hurt others or to put on a fake version of yourself for the world to see.
Yeah, you can have lots of friends, you can be involved in all the stuff in your school and still be a good person. Yeah, so it just because you have lots of friends and you want to be cool, like we said before, that's not an issue, as long as, like Randy said, that you're nice. And if you do have old friends before, try to be inclusive to everyone.
Yeah. So something Jenan mentioned earlier is peer pressure. Peer pressure is when people who are in your peer group, so people who are kind of your age or in the same clubs as you, those kind of things, when they try to influence how you make your decisions. Peer pressure can be really, really good and really useful and help us grow, and it can also be really bad and it can hold us back and it can hurt other people. Some ways that peer pressure might be good is your friend might be like, Jenan, I think you'd be really, really good at drama. You should sign up with me. I think it'd be really fun. That could be good, because maybe Jenan secretly really wants to sign up for drama, and she just needed someone to encourage her to step up and do that. Sometimes peer pressure helps us kind of unlock those kind of things that maybe we didn't even know we wanted to do. But peer pressure can also have the other side, where I might say, hey Jenan, that kid is ugly. We should go write me notes on his locker. That's what kids did when I was a kid. So peer pressure can lead you to do things you don't want to do, or that hurt other people, or even embarrass you. Sometimes it's things you don't want to do, sometimes it's things that you know are wrong, but because people are telling you you should do it, you feel like you're supposed to. I think in those moments it's very important to trust your gut feeling and understanding you feel like it's the right thing to do. And if it's not, it's a good idea to go tell someone about that. Trusted adult, whether that's a teacher or an AYP staff or a parent or an uncle, aunt, Boys and Girls Club employee, whoever, just so that they can get you help and help you figure out what to do next.
So just kind of like adding on to that as well. So let's just say, kind of bring it back to the popularity topic. So let's just say if there's like popularity is something that someone is striving for, but to get it, they have to do something that they feel uncomfortable doing, or they don't want to do that, or it's something that's out of their comfort zone. It's not, if that friend is trying to peer pressure you into doing something negative or something that you're uncomfortable with, then it's not really something that someone should be involved in. And like Randy said, at that point you should trust your gut and stick to who you truly are and what you truly believe. So Randy and I are going to do a little activity. You guys can do this at home or try to teach your friends at home as well, or your family members. But we are going to be drawing ourselves on pieces of paper and putting our names in it. And we will show you. Oh, you have more detail.
I just put glasses on. That's my detail.
This is what we look like. Obviously I have no neck.
I have longest arms in the world.
Nice.
I'm secretly Elastic Girl, guys.
So what we're going to do is, this paper is representative of us, and we are going to say hurtful words to it and actions to the paper. And then we're going to see how hurtful words, like saying mean stuff to someone or just making fun of them or gossiping about them, can affect them in a way that sometimes it might take a long time to recover from that. So
stupid paper. You're just a paper. You're not even a person.
Stupid, and you have no neck, no face.
Your hair doesn't even look like your actual hair. You don't have bangs.
We just crumpled our papers into a ball and said mean things to them. And then now we're gonna try to actually pull it apart to make it become a person again. And we're gonna try to flatten the paper.
I'm so wrinkly.
All right.
Can't get the wrinkles out, Jenan.
Yeah, me either. So we just crumpled up the papers and we said mean things to it, and now we try to flatten the paper again and try to make it happy again, but it didn't work. Now it's all wrinkly and crumpled. So this paper shows that sometimes hurtful words or gossip or hurtful actions, it can't be taken back. So once you say it, someone can be crumpled and stay crumpled after that.
Yeah.
So how to minimize this, how to minimize peer pressure or saying hurtful things to other people, you just be kind to them, stand up for your friends who are maybe going through that. Like Randy said, tell an adult, and you can also walk away. And once you say something to someone or do hurtful things, this paper is gonna stay crumpled. So it shows that no matter what you do about it, it won't flatten all the way back. It can't be taken completely back.
Yeah. So I recently watched the movie Wonder, and when they were talking about bullying, the principal says this sentence that I thought was really, really good. He says, "People can't change the way they look, but maybe we can change the way we see them." So I think that's a really important thing to think about when bullying. A lot of times the things that people get bullied for are things they can't change, things that they don't have control over. I think it's important for us to think about how we choose to see people. So I think it's important for us to look more on the inside and who a person is than on the outside. And so I think it's important to look at other people with empathy, with compassion, with kindness, instead of just looking at the outside and thinking negative things and sharing those negative things. Bullying can be a problem for anyone, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
Something that I think kind of touches everyone in some way, whether it's you or friend or family, or maybe you are a bully or your best friend is, and it's just a really hard thing to deal with. So similar to what Jenan was saying earlier, it's very important in those moments to stand up for people, to be kind, to tell an adult to walk away from those situations where you know that people are being hurt either physically or even just their feelings. Feelings are really important to somebody's health, not only their mental health, but their physical health even. And so it's really important that we don't stand by and let those kind of things happen. And if you're dealing with bullying, it's very important that you talk to a trusted adult about that, so that you can get some help.
I just have a question, Randy, for what you were saying. So let's just say my friend is offering to stand up to a bully who's bullying me, but how a friend is standing up to them is bullying them back. So how would be the best way to handle this? Because that's not really how I want my friend to deal with it, because that doesn't really work if you bully someone who's also bullying you. Yeah. So how would I handle that?
Yeah, this sounds like one of the questions we had in our question form. So your friend sounds like they're trying to protect you, that they're trying to be kind, and that they value your friendship. But yeah, the problem is that it just kind of continues the cycle of bullying, where the person bullies you, so your friend bullies them, so they bully you, and it circles. And the problem is that this can escalate very dramatically, very quickly. And so I think it's important to talk to your friend and tell her that you don't want her to be a bully, to stand up to the bully, but that you just want her to be your friend, and to listen to you and talk to an adult with you, and just to have your back, not in a way that's going to harm others, but in a way that's going to protect you. Yeah. And again, don't forget, you can talk to an adult, whether it's with your friend or about your friend. Adults are there to kind of help you navigate through those kind of situations.
Yeah, and you don't have to go through it alone. And just make sure that you guys remember how hurtful things can make someone feel crumpled and still stay a little bit crumpled after. So thanks for listening, guys, and we want to tell you guys again, we want to encourage you to write down any questions you might have down below into our Google Drive link. We are looking at them every single time we post a video, so make sure that you guys write down any questions you might have, and we will see you next time.
Next week.
Bye.